In this video, we're going to show you how to create what we refer to as double white fabric throughout our patterns. Now, you can see here I have one of my background fabrics on a white background here, just to show you why we feel it's important to use the double white. If we have a white fabric, and we have whites throughout our quilt, we have some for snow, for a snowman, for the beards on the gnomes. If I just use that one layer of white here, and I put my Steam-A-Seam on the one side and put it down on my background, you can see that we really can see that dark background color through here. And we have a shadow there, and my white doesn't look white anymore. So in order to make our whites look more white, we could be a commercial here for some sort of detergent. To make our whites look more white, what we're going to do is create a double layer here. So I'm going to get rid of these two things. We'll get rid of a white background using white fabric here. And what we're going to do is take another piece of white fabric. So this is just a basic white fabric that we have. You can use the same white as you're using for the front, or if you have kind of a just a basic white fabric, that's fine too. And we're going to do things a little bit differently than we did in our previous video. We are using our Steam-A-Seam light, our light Steam-A-Seam 2 again. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a sandwich here between our basic white fabric and then the white that we're going to use for our design. And I'm going to remove one layer of the Steam-A-Seam. And again, it actually does not matter which layer you remove in this case. Whichever one comes off more easily is just fine because we're not drawing on this. I'm going to place it on here. And again, I'll just push it down. Now, when I said we're going to do something slightly differently, we told you earlier that you don't really have to adhere this to your other fabric when we were talking about the gingerbread men. I am actually going to just iron this on. And one of the good things about using the light Steam-A-Seam 2 is you can never overheat this. A lot of those fusibles out there, if you overheat them too much, they stop getting sticky. They won't fuse anymore, but you cannot overheat this. So obviously I put a lot of heat on that. So we'll let that cool a little bit. And it looks like I probably want to fix the other side. Just go over this a little bit better here. Okay, and again, this is not my good side, but you can see that you can push those out if you have wrinkles or anything. Okay, so I'll get that out. And then I'm going to remove my Steam-A-Seam 2. Okay. Okay, so now that this is the sticky side, I'm going to take my other fabric and I'm going to put this right side up. And again, remember, it's repositionable until I iron it, so I can put that right on here. I'll smooth it out. And then I'm going to hit it with the iron again. And I'm going to fuse these two white fabrics together. Okay, and again, you're going to follow all the instructions on the package to make sure that you're doing this correctly. I'm probably moving the iron a little bit quickly for our purposes today. Okay, but you can see now we have those fused together. Okay, and if I can have my background fabric again. It walked across the room somewhere. It's coming back. All right, so actually, when I put the whiteboard back on, might as well see it all in there. There's our background fabric again. And if I put my blue over, or my white over the blue, you can still see that it's darker under there, but your white is a lot more white. And that's really the point of using that double layer, that your backgrounds aren't going to shine through like that.